So you have spare cash lying around. Maybe it's in your savings, $500, $1,000, $5,000, but you want to spend it and you want to get a return on your investment and make more money from that cash. On one hand, your parents are telling you to invest in stocks. On the other hand, your parents are telling you to invest in property. Here is what I would do to reinvest that money in 2024. Now, disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. You do you, bro. You can take my advice or you don't take my advice. I don't care, right? Let's jump in. Now, for reference, my name is Zane. I help creators and coaches build out the personal brands and monetize the audiences through funnels. Now, for you guys, the link in the description, you can sign up to my email newsletter, which is free. Talk about marketing, copywriting, personal branding, and some of my rants, and anything to help you get started with your own personal brand. So, I tell this to people, if you have anything less than £20,000 or dollars in your bank, in cash, then do not invest it in properties and do not invest it in stocks, right? I'll give you a reason. Now, for stocks, let's just say you have a 20% increase on a given share, on the $5,000 you invested in, right? Realistically, you only made $1,000. You cannot do shit with $1,000, okay? I'm being realistic here. In the grand scheme of things, $1,000 is not much and you can't do a lot with it. And not only that, you have no control over the market, okay? The whole system's rigged. The elites have control over the stock market. You don't. They can manipulate the market. You don't. You're just a bitch in their wheel and they're taking your money. So this is why I don't tell people to invest in stocks. Now, when it comes to property, this is something else I tell people to not invest in, because simply in the UK, tenants have more rights than the landowner themselves. So even if they are past their tenancy, they can still stay there for 1-2 months, right? And not only that, if something breaks down in the house, you need to do, the boiler breaks down, the oven breaks down, the kitchen, something goes wrong, there's a broken bed, you have to put money in and it's kind of out of your control, right? So you have spare cash lying around. What do you do? Where do you invest it? How do you get your return on your investment from that money you've saved? Simply put it, you invest in yourself. I'm going to repeat that. You invest in yourself. One of the best things you can do is invest in yourself. The reason is this pays dividends over a lifetime. When you invest in yourself, it can 10x your income in 2 to 3 years down the road. Maybe not in the moment, it can do, but usually, your income will 10x down the road. So what are some things you can invest in? And some things I recommend you invest in. The first thing you should do to invest in yourself is buy knowledges or buy books on a given skill, right? What do I mean by this? Learn a high income skill, buy books, buy courses, and dig deep into that certain skill, right? This could be high ticket sales, web design, copywriting, funnels, something that's high ticket and you can charge over $2,000 for. So what you're doing now is that you're reinvesting in knowledge that will pay way higher of income than maybe your current job at the moment. And if you do well, you can get 3 to 4 to 5 clients and hit 10K a month. This is something I'm doing at the moment and I'm working towards too. But this is something you can do as well. And I've seen it happen and work many, many times, especially in the community that I'm in. Guys are earning 10K a month and beyond just doing that, just reinvesting into their skill in courses, knowledge, and books. Now, the reason this is so powerful is because this knowledge will never leave you and it will last a lifetime. Once you've learned the skill, you're not going to forget it. And then what happens is once you learn that skill, you can learn another skill and learn another skill and learn another skill. So what happens is your skill stacking and then you become irreplaceable to a certain person, to a certain company. You are unique and you have a certain set of skills which are irreplaceable, which means you will be in high demand and you can charge a higher ticket. The second thing I recommend you invest in yourself in is a mentor. Now, a mentor is so important because he's going to help you skip over the mistakes that you are going to make. So your 6 month to 1 year journey can be reduced into 3 to 4 months. He already has a knowledge of what to do to get to a certain point. So all you have to do is just literally follow his advice and follow his footsteps and literally duck and weave all the mistakes. It's kind of like cheating or like a shortcut, but that's what a mentor is. They're going to help you skip over the mistakes. Many entrepreneurs consider this a fast track to success, which kind of is, because you're shortening the time of success. So I highly, highly, highly recommend you reinvest in a mentor. It will pay dividends, and especially if you build a good connection with your mentor, he'll give you access to his communities or his masterminds who are high earners, and it's kind of how you level up in the world. Number 3, reinvest in masterminds. Now, what a mastermind kind of is that you're joining a community of people who are on the same journey as you. And some of these people may be high earners or have more knowledge than you. So you're kind of leeching off of them. So you pay a certain fee to enter a certain group. And now you have access to a certain pool of people where you can take advice from, maybe to get some of their clients if they can't handle them themselves. So it's a great access to level up your skill or your lifestyle. Now, a lot of people do this when they travel to Thailand, for example. They pay for masterminds to get to meet certain types of people, certain types of entrepreneurs. Especially when you travel alone, it can be a bit lonely. So people pay for masterminds to be around a certain community of like-minded individuals. Now, number 4, something you can do to reinvest in yourself is buy equipment. Right now, I've got a Sony a6400. I'm going to upgrade to a6700 with a certain lens, right? When it comes to equipment, especially building your personal brand, I highly suggest you reinvest in the cameras. Invest in a good camera, invest in a good mic, and make your content top quality and seem professional. Now, I say seem professional, I'm in a tank top, right? But it's kind of my style. But the point I'm trying to make it is make everything high grade. The quality of the camera high grade, the audio high grade, it makes it seem watchable to the person. And this goes along the lines of build your personal brand. Anyway, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, build your personal brand. So reinvest in the equipment, record yourself, create content, and repurpose that content on all social media platforms. Build your personal brand. It's one of the most powerful things you can do long term. Many people are making millions out of their personal brands simply just because they're being them or being themselves. This also means buying a good computer so you can edit your videos on like Adobe Premiere Pro or DaVinci Resolve. Also means getting a tripod, upgrading your room so it seems professional, so you come in and you're ready to work and it's not all messy and sloppy. Just reinvest in a good environment, good equipment, and it will help you go such a long way. Now, the last thing you can do, something I do myself now and then. I haven't done it in this year because I'm kind of focusing, but number 5 is reinvest in traveling. The reason I say reinvest in traveling is because traveling will open your mind to certain opportunities. It will open your mind to different cultures. And what happens is when you travel, you build stories. And these stories can be leveraged to build rapport with other people. It makes you have a personality, builds character, and you can tell these stories on camera and build content around them. The best way to build content is to actually do shit in real life, okay? So go traveling, maybe go to Thailand, do Muay Thai, train for a fight, go to South America, go to bloody, I don't know, a drug field, I have no clue. It's not my advice, okay? But just do something, go traveling. Especially as a man, you need to build stories, and stories will make you much more of a likable person. And people love stories. If you can convey a story and you story tell very well, people are going to love you and you're going to build a good audience online and in person. So go traveling, go touch grass, build stories. And those are the 5 things I would do to reinvest in myself, right? If I had spare cash lying around. Now, if you could, or if you can, I would suggest moving out as well. But this kind of ties into traveling. You know, do travel alone, not with your parents, because you learn more about yourself. You learn street smart skills. You learn certain skills on the street. You know, something you can't learn in house. Yes, if you had spare cash lying about, these are the 5 things that I would do personally, and I've done myself. Right, I've got the camera, got a better mic, got a nice computer. I'm building my life. I'm building everything slowly but surely. So the question is, do you want leverage, which you can build a business from and monetize long term, or would you want to make short term money like in stocks and just have no control over it? The choice is yours. I prefer the first option, okay? So I hope this helps. Like I said, I am not a financial advisor. Take my advice or don't take my advice is up to you, okay? Cool, peace.